And we are live. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello. Good morning. Yeah, I was actually able to get this going this morning now. My brother actually pushed everything back a couple hours. So I have an hour or two. Um, I know I didn't make that video, but gosh dang it. That's what happens. Life, man. Gotta love it. Right as I made the video, he pretty much messaged me and everything. Hey, I won't be able to get a move truck until like 10. Oh, dang it, dude. Dang it. Dang it. He had me push back all this stuff. But that's alright. We're here now. We're gonna vibe out. Let me pop this music on here. I'll let everyone know that we're live because I don't think people know we're live now. But let me get this going. Hey, what's up, Wrong Yeezy? How's it going, man? How you doing? Nice to see you pop up in here. Let me share this. I'll go out of squid mode in a second. It's gonna be. I think at the beginning, what I'll do is I'll just give like a couple minutes. I'll just be in this mode, right? And then just kind of when people get in here, and then once people show up, we will show up. But we'll give everyone a quick 5, you know? I'm gonna share this out. Let them know we're live. While I wake up to Xbox buying Blizzard Activision. Damn. Yeah, me too, dude. Me too. I actually posted that on my thing. I mean, it's a win. But it kind of sucks though, at least for like Stadia and other ones now, because it's going to be harder to even get Blizzard stuff on there. But it's a win around for, you know, just cloud gaming and gaming in general, because it was going to happen, you know, with Activision Blizz going somewhere. It had to go somewhere, you know. They couldn't hang out by themselves. At least over time, they're going to just get, you know, swamped by the competition. So they had to join the competition, really. But, yep, that's how it goes. And then that's kind of like how, honestly, I think Stadia is going to get more exposure and everything. It's just going to be white labeling. Just like how they did with the ATT, Batman Arkham City. So, just like that, it's going to be similar. And then, let's see, yeah, Diablo would have been dope on Stadia. Yeah, man, Diablo 2 or 3, something like that, or even the first one. Man, that'd be nice. Love that game. Let's see. And if anyone wants to be a guest, let me know in the chat too, because I could definitely get someone arranged up in here. So let me know. Right. Yeah, I figured we'd knock this out real quick because we got some time right now. So my brother did say a certain time here, so but we'll go until that happens. No Twitch show. Maybe later today we'll have the Twitch show, and then we'll do the Squid show later as well. Maybe the Squid show on the Twitch show. Who knows? But what else you guys got going today? I got some stuff we could talk about topic-wise. Some of the games I'll be buying. Things like that. There's like Disco Elysium. That's on my list. And then I got some add-ons I gotta get. I gotta get some Dirt add-ons. I gotta get Little Nightmare. And what's the other add-on? Oh, Everspace. Now there's a few other ones, but I gotta get through more on Dirt, finish up that campaign, and then get the rest of that going. Hey yo, Sean L, how's it going, man? Sean L, how you doing? Nice to see you, brother. Nice to see you. I need Destiny 2 add-ons. Oh, Destiny 2. I mean, they're doing the Witch Queen add-on or expansion, which is next month, end of next month. So definitely be a part of that. We'll go face cam in a second here. Appreciate you guys all for popping in here. Appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying the music. Had a good day yesterday. but I'm definitely not gonna lie, because I don't do that here. But that Microsoft Activision, thing that we got, that's a big thing. But I don't know. There's only a handful of games on Blizzard too, though. That's the other part. There's still, Call of Duty, all those other things that they had, but they didn't have the Activision Blizzard part. They had the Activision, but not the Blizzard part. So we'll see what happens, though, and if they get WoW on there, or what all they get, because they already had Overwatch and a few other ones. But does that mean they're gonna have Xbox exclusive Blizzard games? I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. Let me see what you said here. Haven't touched the game yet. LOL. Division 2 has my attention. Oh yeah, dude. Division 2 all day. I ran into some crazy people on Division 2 the other day. 1,500, 1,800, 2,000 people up there, man, with the level. Alright, let me go fit him. Down. Got this Deadpool shirt on. But good morning, guys. Let me get the slide on too. Morning. Good morning. Need help with the lights over here. Super chat, but I'm not gonna flicker this time. The lights, they flicker, man, every now and again. So I might need some help with the super chats. Oh, what's up, Windstar? Windstar's in the building. Hey, Bubble has hell kisses. Let's go. Excited for Extraction, huh? Okay. That's what's up. Extraction's gonna be tight. I can't wait for that. Well, maybe by the time we do the community play for Siege, it'll be out. I think it will be. Comes out next month, right? So much for COD coming to Stadia. I stopped buying COD because of the storage hog it became, but I would have loved it on Stadia. Yeah, it was a stretch though, because it's just, again, it's a business at the end of the day, so they're gonna go, where the money is. So, and if Microsoft paid that big money and they also got a big clout, that type of thing, I'm gonna go with that, man. But what's up? Hey, what's up, Windstar? What's up? Haven't played COD since Black Ops 1. Yeah, that's about me too. Since Black Ops, pretty much Black Ops came out, and then there's all these other ones that came out after that. World at War was even World at War, Black Ops around that time. That's when I kind of stopped, because I was just there's too many Call of Duties, man. Too many. And it's the same reskin game with a little bit of some tweaks. Oh, you added a slide. Oh, okay. I don't know. But yeah, if you guys are feeling the vibe of the show, if I make you crack up or anything like that, be sure to hit the super chat, something like that, or even hit a like, subscribe, become a member, help the channel, support it a little bit, help a brother out, Hob, help a brother out. Let's see. Everyone will still have access to COD. Wouldn't be an Xbox exclusive, since that leaves too much money on the table. Oh yeah, no, definitely. COD could still come up their places, but it's a big money horse for them, so they like to keep it, as an exclusive to the consoles, that type of thing. Misty in the community PUBG, we could have had you drifted in there, right? Almost, man. I was gonna get onto that last night, but I needed a break from PUBG. We've been playing that every single day. But you know me, I play everything, so I gotta switch it up. But yeah, no, that would have been nice. I was lurking, watching you guys play that game when I was playing some Dirt. But I gotta get through some Dirt content, man. I gotta get through it. So, and I felt like driving as well a little bit. But no, next time I'll have to make the next PUBG one. If you guys haven't played PUBG on Stadia yet, man, whoo! I don't know what you're missing, man. I don't know what you're missing. It's free. Stadia.google.com. Check it out. Oh man, that's all you gotta do. Just check it out. Pop in your PlayStation 5 controller, your Xbox, whatever you got, man. Just pop it in there. Pop it in there. Let me take a swig of this mud juice here. It's actually just it's not mud juice. It's just chocolate with caramel, salted caramel protein. I just want people to keep that that effing Activision energy they've been having, though. It's all forgiven because it's Microsoft. Yeah, I mean, Had it been Sony, I don't know what would have happened. Honestly, like I honestly would think that would not be good for Blizzard, just because I feel like Sony tries to control too much, and then Microsoft, they kind of, you know what I mean? They kind of let you do your thing, even though it's their say, all stuff, their money. They let you kind of do what you want. I don't know. I feel that way because Sony be be cutting out even the game devs, like Hideo Kojima, like cutting out stuff of his stuff. Like I don't know. There's things like that would happen with Sony, and then I don't know. Sony gets too emotional, I guess, with their transaction. I don't want to speak for them, but you know what I mean. They get a little emotional. But I think yeah, no, this is a big thing. But if anything, what it means for Stadia, I mean, we'll continue playing the games that we got here. I mean, okay, you don't get StarCraft, you don't get World of Warcraft, you don't get maybe like what is it, the other one, Heroes of the Storm, some other big MOBAs, but I mean, you can play those on those other things, but I feel like Stadia may get, I feel like a lot of free play games. We'll see like what happens this year. I know Second Extinction, Dynasty Warriors 9. Those are at least the ones that are coming up that I know of, but not saying that those are going to make waves by any means, but there's something. It'll be interesting though what they bounce back with, but it's just honestly like I don't know. At the end of the day, it is games. Some people only play 1 or 2 games, 3 or 4 games, so it's good for those people that want that. But I mean, having it on Stadia, it also then would take away from the games that are on Stadia, if that makes sense, right? So if people were drawn to that, I mean, sure, it would draw more people to Stadia, but then it'd also take away the things that are on Stadia. It's almost like a give and take thing. So it's like you it's almost like right. You like think of it this way: you got a space of like 5 spaces, right? And if you add Blizzard, right, it's going to count as 3 spaces. But if you have all these other companies, they count as just 1. So I think that's the strategy, at least with how Google's going to be doing it. So they may not be getting the big name companies, but they're going to be getting, a lot of other big companies, and then they'll kind of equal out to, the bigger company, that type of thing. But we'll see what happens this year. I mean, no one knows what Stadia has in store or anything. You got to know some of the games that are coming. But I mean, sure, this is great news, but it's not like the nail in the coffin for Stadia by any means. So if that's what you're thinking out there, I'm sorry, but I mean, Call of Duty, it's a good game, but I don't know, it's not something that I don't think Stadia is looking for either. They're looking for games that are a little bit more unique and just different, and then ones that they can kind of just have, I think, a lot of high replay value and just kind of like timeless titles, if you will. I'll throw that around. That's a new term, timeless titles. But yes, make sure you guys are following the Stadia Dosage channel for all the updates. I apologize again for today because I know it was like a little not impromptu, but it just sprang upon you guys. I was supposed to be doing it a little bit later, but also had my schedule pushed back later today, so I was like, I got an extra hour or 2, so let me go on through here. And here we are. Let's see. And then Blizzard has failed me since they gave up on Warcraft 3 Reforged right off the bat. Yeah, that, for me, they started failing me like around just pushing out all these expansions and stuff, and then I was paying just all this money to them. Because I don't know if you guys know, I'll go into my little history of Blizzard 2 here, since, guys are like, who's this guy? How does he know so much about Blizzard and stuff? But not really, I don't. But, morning, Dr. StreamX. Hey, Lo-Fi Monk. What's good, man? Good morning to you. We're just kind of talking about the Blizzard expansion thing with Microsoft. But, it doesn't really affect Stadia, like I said. Because, again, it's like, you don't want other things to take away from the other stuff that you invested on, if that makes sense. Because they'll have to also spend so much money to even get that stuff, and then who knows who's all going to be playing it, that type of thing. It's like people complain about all the games on not being on Stadia, but then they never go and finish them either. So I don't know. Let's see. Let me go through here. I actually wanted to show you guys my playtime today, so you guys can kind of see. But I'll go over my little Blizzard history. Like, I don't know. they failed me again, like with just the expansions and stuff, and then paying, it was like $15. I was paying so much money to them, and not getting anything out of it, not getting a thing out of it, just paying for the service. That's why, I don't know, that's why I like Stadia so much, and the other services they're a bit cheaper, and you can get a little bit more out of the subs service, like each month that you pay. Like Stadia, for example, is just a prime example. I've gotten, I don't know, 100 and probably like almost 100 games, or about 80, 90 games, if I kind of cut back the games that I bought, because I bought a good 60, 70 of them. Trust me. But I also got a good chunk of them for free. So like, I'd say like a good 2/3 of my library is free from Stadia, just from paying the pro. So it's just, even with that, it's like, I don't know, it would be interesting how they kind of fit the Blizzard into the Game Pass model, because Game Pass may actually go up in cost. Like it may go up to $20 or something like that. So that could also be a pull there that they may not want, but we'll see. We shall see. Hey, can't see. How's it going, man? I can't see. I think you should go see an eye doctor, man. I really do. If you can't see, there might be a problem. No, I'm just kidding. Who knows? Maybe we can partner with Xbox. Yeah, that's the other thing. Like, that's the other thing I've been thinking and also manifesting is, Stadia goes maybe white label to Microsoft, and then all of a sudden, hey, there's Game Pass with Stadia. Like, what? I don't know. Stuff like that. Or Game Pass with Super Game Pass or something like that. They don't call it with Stadia because it's white label, but it's powered by Stadia. So that could happen as well, and then that just makes things even bigger. Man, I don't know. Stadia is going to do something big, hopefully, because if they don't, a lot of people will jump ship. I just hope with the whole white label that you get Arkham games. Yeah, I could see that happening. We'll see who jumps ship as well. But honestly, I think the people that jump ship will jump ship, and already have jumped ship too. So there's that. But I don't know. I think Stadia's in a really good place because, again, it all boils down. There's one thing that it boils down to, right? It's the convenience, which none of the other platforms have. Let me know if there's something like, you got to do quick resume, all this other stuff, all these features, but how much money did you pay for that? And also, not everyone has access to that. So, with having the ease of access and just being able to instantly access things like it were like you got that new Xbox or new PlayStation, man, I don't know, the features, man, that's what gets me. And some of the games, yeah, but I'm more of the techie feature guy, so I guess that's where it hits my notes there. Tickles my fancy a little bit there with that. But for the ones that want the games and stuff, man, there's quite a few games. Oh, there's that guy. I was just trying to get to my other screen here so that way we can do this. But if you guys want to post any questions, now's a good time. Post it in the chat, post it in the Twitter post. Be sure to do that. We'll be live for another 40 minutes or so. So I got a little bit left, and then I got to get going. My brother's going to be coming on over here, so. But, yo, Chris, how's it going, man? How's it going? How you doing? How you doing this morning? Let's see. And then we got, what is this one? Oh, with Stadia no longer developing its own content, having less access to third-party publishers is a huge blow. Yeah, but they also got those indies and other ones too. You never know what's going to be brewing up this year. Then also they, Capcom stuff, there's Bandai Namco stuff. There's a lot of things that they can be bossing out here. Even a Thunderful game, who knows? I don't know, there's a lot of things that could happen, because even last year, who predicted Wavetail? No one. Not saying that made splashes, but it's something. Let's see. And then also just was it Riders Republic I felt like pretty good on here too. A lot of people like playing Dirt on here with it being pro. It grows a lot of people onto this platform every day. Just kind of like how Sniper Elite and a few other games did too. So it's just, I don't know, that's also a big thing too. It's like some games like that, there's a lot of people that want to just literally play it. Or I literally have a friend that, he has a beastie PC, right? But his PC can't really run, what was it, Red Dead Redemption 2, right? he can't really run that the greatest. So what he does is he plays it actually on Stadia. And he told me, he messaged me the other day, he's like, Stadia's awesome, man. I can't believe I waited this long to get into it. And yet again, another person that could have been having the access to the convenience. You don't have to shut down your whole library or shut down your PlayStation or sell it to anyone. You can still keep it and play Stadia and play all these other games. It's just, I don't know, the convenience of Stadia, you can't really deny it, man. I don't know. I feel like Stadia should focus on the experience of using Stadia, like UI, for example. The more users of Stadia, the more likely to get AAA games. Yeah, that's exactly what I mean. So it's like, if they get more people, like if they add more games onto the free stuff, that's what I'm saying. They need to add more stuff on the free things and kind of like supplement the games that they got, right? If they could bolster the games that they already have, that's how they're gonna win. And then also with like, not that it's a race either, that's how they'll actually get more people. If anything, yeah, it's just, that's what I was saying. This year's gonna be really just a content push for this year. Like, you got Destiny 2, you may get more of the, you know, sporty games. We'll see what happens on that end. Like, you know, the FIFAs, the Maddens, NBAs, those type of things. And then we'll see what happens if we get, like, say, another big JRPG. Man, I don't know what happens. We'll see. It's just, there's so many different options and games that they can get. There's thousands of games out there. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. I think I agree with that. They should focus on the experience, making it a lot more better. Shout out to Kessel Runner. He brought up a point last week about making, like, things like this. Like, if they make it so if you buy a game on Pro, or not on Pro, like, you buy the game, right, you get access to the game like if it were Pro. So it's like you have the 4K access and you have the, well, what's that called? It's really just 4K access, 4K 60. But yeah, it just adds that on your screens for that part. I mean, it'd still add your sale and things like that when you have Pro, but you know, just adding that 4K 60 part to a game that you bought instead of like having to be on Pro, maybe that could be something that they could do that can help with, you know, at least catering the game buying part, and so people will actually be more attracted to buying games, even though they're a pretty good fair price there. But what's up, Chris? What's up, Ninja Guy X? We got everyone popping up in here. What do you got? If xCloud would be as convenient as Stadia, I would definitely switch. Yep, Stadia is the top for that, exactly. And that's and that's what I mean, because I even, like, on my other show, I have like a little segment I like to call it. It's like, you know, Lil Jimmy has 15 minutes, right? Let's see if Lil Jimmy can get into GFN and play some games. I'm on the free tier though because I'm a working man and I have all the Steam games. I want to play these games, but I can't. There's only a fraction of them. So it's like, I don't know. That as well, like, it's just the convenience part of it. Just, I don't want to wait for a queue or anything. Or, okay, if I pay for the service, if it's a peak time, I still may have to wait. I don't know. Definitely have had that happen. But it's just, I don't know. With having access to the games, play the games whenever you want, play them however long you want, it's just, you can't beat that, honestly. And then, okay, you decide I'm not going to pay nothing to Stadia, but I want to play, you know, Cyberpunk or play Baldur's Gate just on Stadia because my PC can't handle it. You could. But if they make it like, I think if they make it, like I said, if you unlock all the pro, like, part of a game when you buy it, I think that would be actually a big move for Stadia. So shout out to Kessel Runner. He brought that up a couple days ago when we were asking about the wishes and stuff. Throw your stuff in the chat, though, if you got something. I'm just going down the chat, rattling it down, that type of thing here. I think Stadia should find a way to incorporate more of their features into games released on their platform. Stream Connect, yeah, it's still the greatest of all time. Yeah, dude. Like, Stream Connect is huge. Like, if they could do stuff like that, too, like, add more of their features, that's what I'm saying. Like, add more of the features to things, or add, like, webcam support. It's just going to be really a feature thing that they could do, and then kind of adding on to the games that they have, too. And then making sure, another thing is making sure they get content on the times when stuff comes out, like having the Dirt content on the time when the Dirt stuff coming out. Like, it doesn't bother me not having it because it takes me so long to get through all those, but I have to, you know, get first place on each one, but that's a whole nother subject. But Yeah, man. Add more of the features. I think that could be good. Crowd choice, all those different ones. Stream Connect definitely was one of my other favorites, but YouTube integration is my biggest one that I love. Because I would not have a YouTube channel without it, so. Doing good. Just shooketh with the Microsoft news. It's alright, brother. It's alright. Like I said, can't be upset about something you didn't have, and it doesn't affect anything here. Still have all the games that you have to enjoy. And I didn't know that you enjoyed Blizzard games so much. I didn't know if so many people enjoy Blizzard games so much. But yeah, let me know what Blizzard games you actually play right now, or you played in the last 2 to 3 months. Put that in the chat. I know Diablo 2 or Diablo 3 maybe. That might be a detriment, but I don't know. Not missing much. Not something that most of us have not experienced. So. But I don't know, I only speak this way because, again, I spent 13 years or more into WoW, so I kind of like desensitized by Blizzard stuff, if anything. So it could be, I don't know, the latest StarCraft or something. I even did years of StarCraft, like good 6-7 years of that, while I was doing WoW. So I don't know. I've I guess sink in my hours into those games, so it's not really that big of a thing to me. But it is still, like I said, kind of a big deal. But we'll see what happens, because it's like there's not even that many games system-wise that Blizzard puts onto consoles outside of Overwatch. Maybe Overwatch and Hearthstone. Oh no, Hearthstone's going to be on Xbox. We'll see if they even do something with WoW, like finally playing WoW onto a console, which I don't think that's going to happen. And then StarCraft, that's really too much of a technical game to be on, Xbox. Maybe Warcraft 3, something like that. Warcraft, that could happen. What else? We got Heroes of the Storm. That could maybe go on there. But not too many people are playing that. I mean, there are some big tournaments of it, but most of the time people play that plus other games. And what else they got on there? Overwatch, we already did that. Heroes of the Storm. Diablo 3. Diablo 3 is pretty big, but again, it's like I have some friends that seriously go in and play it. They play it for so long, and then they stop playing it, and then it's like, you want to play this? I'm playing it right now. So it's just like, I don't know. It'll be interesting to see if they entertain any of the other games, or if they bring a new game, that type of thing. But I think in typical Blizzard fashion, they'll just bring in the old games that they have. Hopefully they can get a deal with Warner Bros. Yeah, that'd be cool. See some of those Batman games on either here or anywhere, really. I know over here, I think that was something that they're working on. It wasn't like Stadia those badass games, and now this is out with the purchase. Oh, Blizzard Activision games. It wasn't like Stadia to have those Blizzard Activision games. Badass games. Those Blizzard Activision games. Yeah, exactly. And it's just, I don't know, again, it just would make it almost like inflate the library too much. It just draw too much attention to the other parts of it, and then just kind of, you know what I mean, like spoil the rest of the games, if that makes sense. So it's kind of good and bad that it's not over here. Yeah, free games and demos. And doing well. As far as going to the doctor, I've been that way since birth. All right, I can't see. Good. I'm right. Well, that's good that you're doing well, and that you got used to you can't sing. Be sure to follow the Twitter, Stadia Dosage, for all the updates. Be sure to hit the subscribe, feel the vibe as well. Hit that bell as well if you think I'm funny as hell. That type of thing. But let's see. Lo-Fi Monk. Yeah, true. If I buy the game, it should come with all Stadia features unlocked for that game. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. That was a big thing Kessel Runner brought up last week. Like, that should be something they should have. Let's see, visit Stadia. Yes, visit StadiaDosage.com. PTNSnetwork.com, /Stadia Dosage. Check out the Cloud Gaming Chronicles part on that website. It's something I like to just look at as well for all the latest updates. Let's see, and then also be sure to check out the Stadia Dosage game streams page. I'm actually going to try to get tied into that so I can maybe do more streams on there, but we'll see. I don't mind subscribing to multiple cloud services. Try doing that on console at the same time, or same price. Yeah, it's gonna get expensive. I played all the Blizzard games since SC1. Exactly, and so that's the other part too, is like if you played since that point, it's really not that it's really not that big to me. I mean, I didn't I didn't play StarCraft 1, I didn't play Diablo 1 or 2, I played Diablo 3, I played StarCraft 2, all the expansions, played WoW, played all the expansions, up to like Battles of Azeroth. That's kind of where I kind of truly stopped. Let's see, and then, I don't know, what's it, the Heroes of the Storm, played that beta, all that stuff. I mean, I could keep going for days with shit. So I don't know. Badass. That's what I meant, right? That's what Blizzard games are. They're badass. Blizzard Activision, what's that? I know badass games. But let's see. I have all consoles, but I value Stadia because I don't have to worry about storage management and or updates. Yeah, exactly. And that's a big thing too. Memory, man. Memory is a big thing. Like games are getting huge. They're gonna run into a memory problem, which Blizzard games are notoriously huge with their memory. So that's gonna be a problem that's really gonna be a development problem when they try to push games and things like that. So it's just we'll see what games they get on there. If not, they're gonna cut out the games in the pieces, be like, oh, this is the Xbox Lite version or whatever, you know what I mean? Because those games are huge, and then they don't need that much of power to run the games, but it's Blizzard stuff though. Let's see. Hey everyone, make sure you're following the Twitter. Yes, thank you, Nightbot. I got you. He got my back. Hey, Clive is working and lurking. Clive Illenden, excuse me. Not Illidan Stormrage. Illenden. Check his stuff out. Pretty cool stuff that he does every Monday night. Man, check out that. It's hilarious. I need to become a member for his stuff. Once I get my things lined up, that's something I might look at here. Same with I'm already a member here. I can't become a member again. But you guys should also become a member here so I can make some crazy exclusive member content for you guys. I wish they make Game Pass like Ubisoft Plus. So many games across all platforms now. Yeah. I mean, if anything, they can add games to Ubisoft Plus. Like, they should definitely. I don't know why they don't have any of the Splinter Cells or more of the Ghost Recons. Those are like big ones that I like, and even the Rainbow Six games. Have more of those would be tight. But they could definitely add, or maybe add like the beginning, Assassin's Creeds, like the first couple. I think those are the only ones they're missing, and I could start the whole process with them all. But we'll see. But yeah, they could make more games. That's the other part too. Like, Ubisoft could have been waiting for something like this, right, before they actually added more games, or waiting for like stuff with Luna, or waiting for stuff with things to be added more in GFN. So that could be another poll, is like we get that next Splinter Cell game, which is huge. Which to think, I think Xbox had one of the first Splinter Cells on it, if I'm not mistaken. But yes, shout out to you, Clive. Hope work is going swell over there, and it flies on by for you. Hope the lurk is strong with this one. We appreciate you, brother. We got Jason Frazier in the building. How's it going, man? I'm waiting for Arc Raiders. What's that one? I never heard of that one, actually. Let me look that up. Arc Raiders. What's that? Oh, is that like a space game or something? Oh shit, that looks cool. Oh yeah, I saw some videos of this actually. Yeah. I saw videos of this one time. Yeah, it does look cool. I was like, this seems familiar. But yeah, thank you for participating in the chat, everyone. like I said, this is like a driven, chat driven show, so you guys kind of feed the show. Um, I got some topics we'll talk about, like I said, kind of today, the Dosage stuff, but it's, again, people are going to think it's big, but really don't think that because, I mean, it's big for Microsoft, yes, don't get me wrong, but not really bad for Stadia, if that makes sense. I mean, okay, sure, it's just another game in the bucket that isn't on Stadia. Put that in there. But, I don't know. Again, there's not that many games that you're missing, to be honest. Um, if you want to experience those games, then get the PC and play it truly off the Blizzard rig there, or off your PC. But it's definitely not going to be the same experience by any means. It's going to be like, again, just more probably like Heroes of the Storm, probably going to Xbox, to be honest, because they already have Overwatch on there. So I don't know what else they're going to add. I mean, Warcraft, but again, it's like StarCraft, you can't add that game to Xbox. You're going to get messed up, man. You're going to get Zergling rushed, Banling busted. You're going to get fucked up by Zealot rushes or something, or some Marine rush. Just, you wouldn't even know what the fuck happened. That would just happen to you and you'd just be dead. So I don't know. Like, it'd be way too slow to be playing StarCraft on Xbox with a controller. WoW, there's too many buttons for WoW, so it's like, I don't know, man. If you want to think it's big and feel like someone pissed in your Wheaties, then I guess someone pissed in your Wheaties, but I'm still eating my Wheaties, no I'm pissing it. I got my almond milk, I'm going strong, chilling. But let's see, South Park games aren't on Ubisoft Plus either. Yeah, that's also a big one too. They should be having those, but they don't have it on there. Maybe in time. Maybe there's a licensing issue or something for the, because they have to mesh with the other platforms. Things like that. And the Ezio collection for Assassin's Creed 2, yeah, that would be cool. And not a member? What? Why? Why? You need to become a member, guys, so I can do some cool content for you. I'm probably going to do one maybe, I think next week or this week I might do a member exclusive content piece. So if you want to become one, definitely look at that. There's some member exclusive content on here too. Some cool podcasts, talk all that crazy stuff. And yeah, but check it out, guys. I'm going to probably make something next week for it, or next week. Arc Raiders is that Arc DLC? I think is it its own game? I thought it was its own game. Yeah, it's its own game. Free to play third person shooter. Yeah, it's its own game. It's not a extension of Arc. Maybe it's in the Arc universe or something, but it's I don't know. Based upon this, it's its own standalone title. Just looking at this other stuff here. But yeah, never mind. Yeah, Heroes of the Storm was your game. Like, yeah, I mean, I could see, like I said, like a MOBA going on there, but I don't know. Other than that, it's like, what else is gonna go on there? Is Blizzard gonna make like a Monster Hunter thing or something, or you know what I mean? What are they gonna put on there? I've been back into Mobile Legends lately. Oh, you going into Mobile Legends, huh? I like to go on there too and wreck some kids' souls. Because I used to be a beta tester on League of Legends way back in the day, and then kind of playing it every now and again too still. And so I always like to go into, just any MOBA really and just wreck people. And it's funny, man. Mobile Legends, man. I like to play this guy. I forgot what his name was, but he's kind of like Zed from League of Legends, but I'd play that guy and just go in. And then there's a lot of like the ADC ones that I just wreck people with, and just, man, Mobile Legends was a fun game too. Like, that's kind of like what I was playing when I wasn't playing like PC or Xbox stuff at the time, because I didn't have the tech or the really just the tech. I didn't have the technology to run games or anything, so I kind of used my phone for a lot of the games. And I wanted to play something like League of Legends, and I played Mobile Legends for a couple months. But yeah, man, that game was fun. What I mean is Xbox has Ori, Cuphead, Minecraft, back catalog of Bethesda, and soon Activision Blizzard, many more. So many plats. I wish they'd enable cross save on Game Pass. I meant to say, oh yeah, they should do that. I'm surprised it's not even a feature that they have, like a server save or something like that. You know, cross save, where you can access the same save through your other system, but or through the cloud at least. I mean, but yeah, maybe in time they'll add that. I feel like again they kind of were just rushing their stuff to get out there. They didn't even put all the features on xCloud. So all right, you gotta go, Lo-Fi Monk. Enjoyed the stream. See you guys next one. Latest. All right, lates. You take it easy, Lo-Fi Monk. Thanks for coming on by through the show. See you on the next one tomorrow. Love Mobile Legends. Franco main. Nice. Yeah, Mobile Legends, man. That game got that, itch for League of Legends for me. Yeah, hit the super chat, guys. Need help with keeping the lights on over here. I use the sunlight to keep my room lit during the day. No, I'm just kidding. But no, if you guys want to donate, there's a super chat. Hit that up. SQUIDZZGAMING, 3Z's Gaming. Check that out. And then, what we got here? Oh yeah, I already said bye-bye to you, Lo-Fi Monk. Thanks for coming on through. Thank you. But not a member, should become one. Seriously. Do it. Just do it. But yeah, what else we got here? Like, I don't know, again, there's other stuff that's coming out on Stadia, and there's still all these games on Stadia, and games that we still all have to beat and play on Stadia. So it's just, I don't know, this is a big thing, yes, for Xbox, but it's also going to be, like, interesting to see what the next moves are for everyone, because, what's PlayStation going to do next? What's Nintendo going to do next? As people were thinking Blizzard Activision was going to go to Nintendo or to Sony, but look, now they're with Xbox, so we'll see what happens. And then the year is still going as well. We still have, a long time. This year just started, so it's interesting that this is here. Oh, Anarchy Brawler. You missed it, man. Not really. We're just talking about Blizzard games and things like that, and how it doesn't really affect Stadia, because, I mean, honestly, I'm a really seasoned Blizzard veteran gamer with their games. It's like, they got, I don't know, let me look it up real quick. They only got like 7-8 titles, right, that they have. But it's like a good majority of those games aren't going to be able to be played on Xbox just because of power things, and also just the accessibility problem. Like, are they going to expect people to just plug in keyboard and mice and be, playing that? And then, yeah, like, people, I don't know, some people were freaking out. Not in here, but just in general, like, saying, oh, no. But, it's just, I don't know. I don't think Stadia is ever going to be really dying. It's just more of, like, they just got to refocus some things. If anything, use the stuff that they have, use the features that they have, bolster the games that they have with making sure they get content on time. If they do get the next, sequels or trilogies or whatever of the games, they need to make sure they get those on time. Or with the sports games, get like the Maddens on time, all those things, instead of like halfway through the year or later. That will just help. And then also adding, like, maybe how Kessel Runner said, adding that pro thing where, it's like you have a pro game when you buy a game, which that should be something they have, which would actually make Stadia a lot more valuable, I think. So, if anything, finding the value in what they already have and showing that, hey, this is all we need. We don't need actually more games. We just need to bolster these features and add more add-ons and get stuff on time. Then people will be more happy, because every day people join Stadia for convenience. That's all it is, man. Make their app usable. Are you talking about Stadia? Or are you talking about xCloud? But their app is definitely usable. Stadia's app, I use it every day. Use it now every day on my streams, pretty much. And it's a lot more stable than the dang mobile connection, I'll tell you that much. Close that. Don't need that up, really. And shout out to Purple Haze 614. Hey, thank you to keep the lights on. I thank you, and the kiddies thank you. Shout out to Zona and Puzzy. They're somewhere around here. I caught Posey being a food mongrel this morning, man. I have only a few cans of wet food. I only give them that every now and again because, like I said, they go crazy for it, and then they also literally starve themselves so they don't eat the dry food that I give them, and then I have to throw away the dry food that I gave them because they haven't eaten it for, a day or two, and I had, call me soft. I had to settle and give them, some wet food today, but once I got them the wet food, guess who was over on Zona's dish once she had more of her dish? Posey. What she likes to do? She likes to go and eat her stuff, right? And then she'll go over to Zona's dish and start eating her stuff. So I have to be, careful and watch Posey, make sure she doesn't go and eat Zona's food. Because she's a little bit bigger and more bossier than her. And so she'll just kind of, just out man move her and just take her food and start eating it right in front of her. So I got to be careful when I get them wet food and things. Because, man, they'll be fighting over food and stuff. And can't really have that. Oh, Stadia. I think it constantly crashes every time I launch it. So, alright, then what do you use it on? Do you use it on your phone? Do you use it on a computer? There's that's the thing with cloud gaming. It's really subjective and dependent on what you're playing it on, man. Are you playing it on an Apple device? Are you playing it on an Android device? Are you playing it on Samsung? Are you playing it on Apple? What are you playing it on? Let me know what specs you got. Yeah, make sure you're following Stadia Dosage. Get all the updates, all the news. Check it out. Again, sorry about making that video yesterday, and then I ended up having time today, so I was like, you know what? You got some time today, might as well make the show happen. And we did. It's been a fire show today, though. Thank you, everyone that's been popping on through. I'll give everyone a shout out today for sure this time. I forgot yesterday. I apologize. Let me see. I never used Stadia on a browser. Just the app on Chromecast. And my phone is my console, essentially. Yeah, that's what I do too, man. I usually use my Chromebook. I do use the Chromecast every now and again, but I usually use the Chromebook with the Stadia application. Sometimes I'll get the red connection thing, but that's also because my Wi-Fi sucks and I'm on a probably the furthest point away from my house, or from where the thing is, and then there's also this wall literally right here blocking it, so it's not even in the same room. I would have an Ethernet cable, but I'd need probably a 40 or 50 foot cable to just get over here. Something crazy, so I'd have spaghetti all over my house. I might do that and just wire it up on the top, but I'm lazy. I could do that though. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, even these Chromebooks that I have, none of them have a direct connection piece on them. So I kind of have to use a dongle if I want to connect it directly. But I don't know. For me personally, I use the Wi-Fi and use the Stadia app on my Chromebooks whenever I do my streams. They used to crash more so on my older Chromebooks, but on this one, it's a lot more solid. So I don't know. Again, it's it depends on what things you're using, man. How are you actually playing Stadia? Are you playing it on just the Chromecast CCU, or you playing it on your phone? And what kind of phone you have? That type of thing. What we got working in here? But we got another, I'd say 10, 12 minutes, right? And then we'll cut the show down. But I appreciate each and everyone that came on through. I'm going to give everyone a shout out now that has come on through the show. And then if you pop on the chat, you might get another shout out. So who knows? But Andy Hall, thank you, sir. Thank you. Anarchy Brawler, thank you. Purple Haze 614, thank you. Ninja Guy X, thank you for coming on through. Lo-Fi Monk, thank you. Windstar 715, thank you. We got, let's see who else. Nerds World, Jason Frazier, Clive, thank you, Clive. Shout out to Clive. Check out his content, man. I Can't See. And then we got Sean L. Check out his stuff, man. Check out his stuff. Or not his stuff. Check out Clive's stuff, I meant to say. But check out Ninja Guy X. He's around there, so that's why I said that. Check out Ninja Guy X's content as well. He's trying to get some subscribers. So, guys, definitely go check out his page. Subscribe as well. If you like this type of stuff, he has also cool stuff, too. Some high-scale level play stuff, too. If you like to get sweaty, check out his stuff. Chris, thank you, sir. Bubby has whale kisses. Thank you, Bubby. Dr. Strix, thank you. Thank you. Who else we got up in here? Let's see. Who else? Anyone else? Wrong Yeezy. Thank you. Alright, I'm gonna go back to the bottom of the chat here. Yeah, I find the Wi-Fi on the CCU is janky. I can't play in my room on Wi-Fi, and my router's literally in the next room. Yeah, and that's the same with me. Like, for my CCU, I have to have my CCU, like, plugged in for it to work right. And I use that rarely, and it's usually on this big-ass screen here, so I use it rarely. I mostly play, again, mostly on my Chromebooks. Sometimes I do play on my phones, but even when I play on there, like, I'll even find myself doing a full-ass stream for 3 or 4 hours, and no crashes, no nothing. I haven't actually had a glitch on Stadia recently, to be honest. And I actually put it in the hours. Like, I'll show you guys here in a second, my game time. But let's see. We got, oh yeah, so scrubs only. Like, this is what I mean right here. Like, look, he plays on that's crazy. I play on Xfinity Wi-Fi and it works great. So that's what I mean. Like, it works really dependent on where you are. We're close to the data center. Like, I don't know where you live. There's only so many data centers that you are able to access. And then either if you're West Coast or East Coast, that also is a big factor too. Or even Midwest, because that will play a factor into how you access things. I don't know if you're US based or where you're at, but I'm assuming you're US based. Sorry if you're not. But I have other stuff running on my Wi-Fi though, which is probably my issue. Yeah, that could be too. Like, that's also why I have this other Chromebook purely. And then also on my phone, I don't even have my phone on Wi-Fi. Like, my phone's not on Wi-Fi, my Chrome's not on Wi-Fi, I have nothing else on Wi-Fi besides this one thing. So that's why I made Anarchy Brawler, not Anarchy Baker, sorry, Anarchy Brawler. You may have to, like, isolate your network. You may not like to do that, but honestly, you might have to do that and then see if that helps and kind of go from there. Isolate it, try it on other things, all these different things. Canada. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Oh, and I was talking about, I'm still trying to figure out where Anarchy Brawler. I need to get my glasses fixed. Oh yeah, definitely. Especially if you're playing with the performance on 1080 or 4K, that's when I have to start, when I have problems. Then I drop it right down to 720. So that's the other thing too. So it's like, you have to find your own solutions. Like, so if you're going to become a streamer, you got to do that. If you're going to stream cloud stuff, you kind of also have to do that. You have to be your own tech support. So figure out what's the problem, what's causing this to not work as fast as it could be. Like, do you have ad block on? Do you have, things like that are preventing, add-ons that are preventing things from loading properly. There's a lot of things like that prevent things. Or have you tried it in incognito mode? Have you tried the Canary browser? I don't know, like, again, I want to know how you play it, but it's just, if you're playing like on a really spotty connection, it makes sense why Stadia crashes, because it optimizes the connection. So if it analyzes the connection and says, hey, this isn't working, it just shuts it down. Almost just like a computer shuts down when, there's some sort of short or something. It'll just kind of turn off until you fix that thing. Same thing with Stadia and internet. It's like, okay, internet is not at full capacity here. It's not working at the fullest. So I'm going to just shut it down. Boom. And that's kind of what happens. Philadelphia. Shout out to Philly. There's a lot of Philadelphian stadiums. Shout out to you guys. I know a couple of you guys. Oh yeah, let me pull up this thing so you guys can see this. And then kind of go from there, and we'll ride out the next couple minutes here, finish out the show. But I appreciate each and every one of you guys that has popped on through today. Had a nice popping show. Like I said, don't worry about the Blizzard stuff. Like, sure, it's big news, yada yada yada, but it's like, at the end all be all, it's like, okay, at the end of the day, you aren't going to be able to play World of Warcraft on Xbox. Don't get me wrong, I mean, maybe they might find a way, but I don't know. I only see like 1 or 2 of their games coming on there, which one of their 2 games, which that can be like controller compatible. Like I'll go through the Blizzard games, right? We got WoW. That one's like M and K purely, keyboard and mouse purely. Overwatch, you're gonna get bodied by the keyboard and mouse people, unless you're like a controller god. Hearthstone, you can play that with a controller. Diablo, maybe with a controller. StarCraft, okay, that's an ancient game. If you want to play that on Xbox. You got Heroes of the Storm. Okay, that's a nice MOBA, like Smite. You can maybe enjoy that. Diablo 3 is already on there. Warcraft 3, I don't know if that's going to show up on there. You got Diablo 2, that's, okay, that could be on there. Diablo 4, I guess Diablo 4 is going to be a thing, but that's not even out yet, so who knows how that game's going to even be. StarCraft. StarCraft 2, I don't know, I'd hate to play that on a controller. Like, again, you're going to get bodied by whoever you play. You could be a Bronze League person and probably get bodied by them with a rush. StarCraft on 64. Oh yeah, that's that stuff. That's that stuff. Oh man, okay, I'm glad you know about that. Because I forgot to mention, StarCraft was on a Nintendo 64. I remember that too. I remember that. So I mean, you could do that, but again, how far are you gonna get? You're not gonna get into Diamond League or to Grandmaster. You're not gonna get up there. If you want to prove me wrong, do it. But I'll be damned. I'll be damned. Let's see. We got Warcraft 3. I'll just kind of rattle the last couple ones off because a lot of these are kind of anomaly ones now that are coming up. But there's a lot of games, but it's, again, not like games that, that are going to be like, oh no, Microsoft won everything. It's really like if you're a Blizzard fan, and again, kind of the game has to get on there, but I don't know. We got Diablo Immortal, which I think was the mobile version thing of Diablo. They released just to like a few countries, and then you got Overwatch 2, which is still not come out yet. So that's Overwatch 2, Diablo 4, Heroes of the Storm. That's about it. Maybe a Warcraft game, but putting StarCraft and putting Warcraft, World of Warcraft, on there, that's just, I don't know, literally gonna make people just commit genocide on the mass majority of those people that join in with those Blizzard games on Xbox. Like, hey, I'm gonna get in on my Xbox Series X. I'm gonna play some World of Warcraft, play a druid. Gonna get in here, man. Get in here, get some PvP. Nah, dude, you're in so many skills. Can't even do them on the damn controller. You gotta hold it's probably gonna be all these damn button combinations to do it. If they do add it, it's gonna be like you got your A, B, X, Y, right? But then you gotta hold R to do these other moves, and then you gotta hold R3, and then you're gonna add you gotta do each trigger, and then plus a button. It's gonna be all these crazy combinations just to do skills. Because trust me, there are so many skills. Even with how they scaled it back now to 60. There's still a lot of skills that you want to have and use, but having the button layout of the Xbox is just gonna literally not help WoW play at all. Sure, you can maybe run it, yeah, but you're not gonna be able to do anything in the game. Maybe go forward and do an auto attack, but there's so many other things that you got to do. So again, I don't really see how it's gonna be that big. And then again, Blizzard is an old company. They've had a lot of games. A lot of the people that have played Blizzard and stuff have experienced a lot of the games. Like a lot of the new folk, they only know about the Overwatches and the Heroes of the Storm, maybe some WoW, things like that. But it's just, I don't know. I don't really see how it's that big. I mean, sure, it's big, but it's not that big, like a nail in the coffin to Stadia. Like, oh no, Stadia is dead, or cloud gaming's dead, or anything like that. It's really just a supplemental piece, like how I've been saying for other companies, just a supplemental piece to their already massive repertoire. So it doesn't really, matter to Stadia. I wouldn't really bother it. But that's purely my opinion too, by the way. So you can take it as a grain of salt, or you can take it and run with it, whatever you want. I think Xbox does have keyboard and mouse support though, but Blizzard games are not what they used to be. Yeah, that's true as well. Like a lot of people go back and play the old Blizzard games too. But yeah, there is keyboard and mouse support, but they have to be in the game. But that's what I mean. Like, are they going to expect people to just go and plug in mouse and keyboard? Like, you know what I mean? And it's just, you know what I mean? There's all that as well. But I don't know, unless like, again, if I gave a keyboard and mouse to my like Xbox bot friends, like they would not take the keyboard too kindly. They'd be breaking that shit real quick, just because they couldn't get used to how you know to do all the buttons. Because that's the other part too. Like you have to think, there's years upon years of people playing Xbox games. I don't know if any of them are going to be really privy to switching to keyboard and mouse right away. And if they have or already, you know, are interested in it, they already have done that. Because there are some, trust me, I got some Xbox friends that play keyboard and mouse Halo. They're pretty beasts too, like they're beasts as hell. But yeah, they have to have that kind of function in their mind. Otherwise, your average gamer is not going to be like, oh, I got an Xbox, let me plug in my keyboard and mouse. That's not something that they're going to do. They're just going to still be drawn to that controller. So I think still a massive majority of people will still use the controller, but that's the part that, again, it'll be interesting to see what Blizzard games even come on to Xbox. So it's just, is it a detriment to Stadia? Nah. We still have all these different games. There's like 230 games on here. Probably gonna get another 100 games or so this year, because they've been consistent with that, man. I'll tell you that much. Really consistent with the games. You can't really predict again what they do each month or year, but that's again part of the mystery of Stadia and why, not that they're winning by any means, but why they're kind of still relevant. Still keeping the competition on their toes. People still follow their same sales, things like that. Again, it's really going to be a bolster of, I think, just features and just really the games that they already have, and then adding like maybe some of those hidden games that we all don't know about that they're going to be adding. So we'll see how the year kind of pans out. I wouldn't really, again, worry about it too much, but if you're worrying about it, then you're already worrying about it. I can't really, whatever I say or do can't really change what you view on things. I can only give you my little view and aspect and insight on things. But in my opinion, I think it's a big good thing for Xbox, yes. But for Stadia and for Luna and GFN and other cloud systems, it's not really affecting that. Maybe it'll affect GFN where you can't, I mean, you still couldn't even get Blizzard games on GFN, right? And it's not really a detriment to GFN. You can't get Blizzard games on Luna. Still not a big thing to Luna, so it's really a big thing to that person if they make it that thing. But if you're, again, someone that has been vested into Blizzard infrastructure and Blizzard games and all that stuff, maybe you might be sad that it's not coming to Stadia, things like that. But for me, I've also just put in the time and the years to the games, not really missing them, to be honest. And that's coming from someone that's been playing, again, Blizzard games for 13, 14 years and just kind of stopped. But if you guys got anything else left in the chat, we're going to probably cut down the show here in the next minute or two. It was a pretty good show today, though, I like to say. Surprise show, I know, kind of caught people off guard, but people were also caught off guard with the Blizzard stuff. But we're still here, we're still playing these games. Stadia hasn't gone anywhere, it's not dead. So if anything, just enjoy the games that we got on here. That's the whole point of why I'm going to be pushing the community plays too, so that way we can get more people onto the platform, because there's still people out there that have no idea what the hell Stadia is. And it's just, yeah, either from just the rhetoric or just plain ignorance, really. Just not knowing or just not being in the news loop. There's a lot of things why people may not know about things, or they could be working, you know, that type of thing. But I think, honestly, for the working and blue-collar man, too, Stadia just is the way to go, man. Like, no one has time to sit here, like, you know, usually after a long work day, you only have a good 7-8 hours before you have to go back to sleep or get ready for the next part of your day. 2 or 3 of those hours can't be, like, downloads. Not saying that you do that every time, but, a good chunk of it is downloads when you do have a lot of games and things like that you want to play, or you play memory management, I don't know, but then you'll say, oh, I bought, the extended memory and all that stuff. Yeah, but you had to spend extra money on top of the thing that you already had. But I don't know. If you like spending money, I guess console gaming and PC is for you. But if you don't like spending money, maybe try some Stadia, try some Luna. If it's available, try some GFN if you have the extra money. I definitely recommend all those. But if anything, Stadia just wins with the convenience and just, the game options, sure, they're not all there, but you can find something that you can play on there that you'd like. I think that argument is something that easily is just said, but not really followed up with, because, again, not too many people play the games on here, which I was supposed to go over my history real quick. Let me just do that real quick on my gameplay. We'll do that real quick, but my brother is on his way, so I might save that for another video. We'll save that for another time, because it's going to be a long piece, but just my top 3 games right now, though, that I have playtime wise is the Division 2, right? We're at 550 hours. Destiny 2, which is 330 hours. And then probably Octopath Traveler is the other one. It's 100 and something hours, 102, 101, something like that. But big chilling with the Xbox, or not the Xbox, the Stadia stuff though. Still sinking in the hours each day. Like yesterday we played PUBG, we played Destiny 2, we played Dirt 5, couple hours of each one too. So check out the channel if you haven't already. Yeah, I was just doing that before going to sleep last night, but be sure to check that out. And I did a hangout stream as well on Twitch last night I was kind of going through YouTube edits and things, so check out my Twitch too. We do a morning show, not today, but we'll do one later today, just probably a hangout show. So be sure to check out the socials there. Check out my social. Got these ones that I'm posting right now, and then we got Twitter as well. SQUIDZzzGAMING, and that's the same for TikTok and Instagram. So if you kind of like this type of content, be sure to check out my socials there. I always like to try to just, kind of talk, let everyone kind of get their opinion out there, all that stuff. You can be part of the show, just kind of, again, type your stuff in here. All I ask is just be, I guess, a little respectful. Not that anyone's been disrespectful or anything yet, but that's all I ask, is if you do kind of do that, just be respectful of, me, and also kind of what, other people may not think, but just, try to keep it, I guess, professional, I guess you could say. Not with being moralistic, If you start saying all these different words and things like that in the comment, then that's when we might have a problem. But you can say cuss words, things like that, but it's just it's certain pronouns and things. But we're not going to get into all that. You guys probably get what I'm saying. But yeah, if anything, you'd say whatever you want in the chat, at least here. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, feel free. And it's an open, community-driven, chat-driven show. And then I got some topics we'll talk about today. We talked today a little bit on the Blizzard expansion with Xbox. And is that a detriment to Stadia? I don't think so. Again, the games that are on there, but there's also not crazy games that, will be breaking the bank. Unless, again, they get maybe World of Warcraft, but that's if they get that. So a good chunk of the other games not too many people play, to be honest, but yeah, we'll see what happens. We all don't know what will happen, but it's just a speculation. And if anything, just continue on with your day, continue playing the games that you got, enjoy the Stadia stuff that we got as well. Hopefully they'll add more features and things like that to the platform, which I think they will. So it's just a matter of time, just being patient. But if anything, I'm SQUiDZZ with 3 Z's. Come in peace. I might be world famous. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.